Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that will well, and Shalom to the Arkim that's pushing his truth throughout the four winds, man. This is sincere hopes being delivered in these last days. Alright, we're out here again another week, and we're just going to go straight into the scriptures. We're going to roll in the spirit and prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, man, because that's our job as prophets and holy men of the Lord, man. Alright? That's what we're sent here to do. Go in the scriptures.
Yeah, this is Matthew chapter 20, 24. I can start from verse 6. It says, in fact, let me start up. Verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
Right, so the apostles of old, they were inquiring of Yahweh Shai when certain prophecies were going to come to pass, man. Right? Because they were eager to be in the kingdom, right? They were eager to have their own kingdom and rulership, man. Right? They didn't want to be under the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, man. Right? They wanted their own establishment of the Israelites, man. Right? And that's the same spirit that we're supposed to be coming in, earnestly, you know, wanting the Lord to come back upon the earth to have a righteous kingdom. Alright?
Acts 1 and 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
Right, so they were asking the Lord if he was going to do it right now, man. Not knowing that, you know, we had a lot of more things to actually go through, man. We had a lot more prophecies that, you know, the mark of the beast, World War III, you know, all kind of prophecies. Us going into slavery, you know, the transatlantic slave trade. That didn't even happen yet, but they were still asking if this is the time, man. Right? So that just shows you the mind state that you got to be in, man. You got to want the Lord to actually come back. Hasten his coming.
This is Hebrews chapter 13 and 14. For here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come.
Right, but we seek one to come. So that's what they were doing. They were seeking that kingdom to come, man. Even back then. And really, all the men of old, Moses, you know, Abraham, they were seeking that kingdom to come, man. That was promised to them by Yahweh. Alright? And we're still seeking that kingdom to come because who are we in the hands of right now? Esau, Edom, man. This is his kingdom, man. He's the Lucifer of this kingdom on the left-hand side.
This is Micah chapter 2, verse 10. And it says, Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction.
Right, so this is not our rest, man. This kingdom, you know, headed by the so-called white man, is not our rest. This is not our kingdom. This is not how we're supposed to be living, man. We're supposed to be a righteous people fulfilling the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. We can't perfectly do that in this kingdom, man. Alright, because our laws cannot be established in this kingdom. If certain of our laws were to be executed in this kingdom, we'll be put in jail, man.
Yeah.
Alright? So that's how you know that this is not our kingdom. And it's impossible for us to be perfect in this kingdom. Why? Because we are still transgression. And what is sin? Transgression of the law. And that's why we die. Alright? We die ultimately because we sin and we transgress against the statutes, law, statutes, and commandments that were bestowed upon us, man.
Just to add on what you're saying about this place not our rest, man, that means you're not meant to be content with this place. You know, I know the Bible speaks about being content, okay, but this is not really what he's really speaking about. This world is not really for us, man, and we can't be content with wickedness.
Oh, yeah.
We can't be content with how this world is, how evil it is, man. Okay, you're meant to want better. You're meant to want the kingdom before all of this place, man. Okay, being content in other ways is being like content with your situation at the moment, on a personal level. You know, we're meant to be content in those things. We're waiting upon the Lord, so we have to take whatever comes upon us cheerfully until we get there. But in terms of this world, man, we're not meant to be content in this world. We're meant to want it to be destroyed.
Yeah.
Okay, so that the kingdom of heaven can be established, you know?
John 18 and 36. Yahweh Shai answered, My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews. But now is my kingdom not from hence.
Right, so that's why it wasn't time for Yahushua to fight back, man, because it wasn't his kingdom, it wasn't his time, man. Right? It was his time to die for the transgressions of Israel, and ultimately for his own transgressions also. That was the time he was in, and everything must be done in decency and in order. You can't just skip time and say, look, I want to do this now because I'm sick of this. No, you got to go according to the order, man. And Yahushua knew about that, man. Right? You got to follow the order of things, man. The things that are written aforetime were written for our learning, man.
Prophecy, you know?
Yeah.
Prophecy had to be fulfilled as well. You know?
And that's why even Yahushua said sometimes, you know, by doing, you know, this was fulfilled, and that was fulfilled. He was knowingly fulfilling prophecy.
There's an account when he was in the temple on the Sabbath day, I believe, and he opened the book, and somewhere in Isaiah, and he said, "In this day, is this prophecy fulfilled in your ears?"
Right.
You know?
Hey, and that's what we're doing right now. Every time, you know, we get up on a Saturday morning, we're going out there knowing that, you know, we're fulfilling prophecy, man. Written up in Ezekiel. Right? We're doing that. And we believe in that, and we have faith in that, man.
This is Revelations chapter 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushai. Worship the Most High, Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy.
Right, the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy, man. It all goes back to prophecy, right? Fulfilling prophecy, man. The Lord has spoken certain things to happen, and those things have got to be fulfilled, man, in order, right? That's how we know, you know, the mark of the beast is going to happen, World War III is going to happen, Jacob's trouble is going to happen. All of these things are prophecy, man, right? And we wait for them in their allotted order, right?
And that's why we get into prophecies, man. Right. You know, a lot of guys don't really go into the prophecies. You're people too worried about trying to unite the whole Israel together, man. Right. You know, when that's not in the scriptures. You know, you got vocab running around trying to debate everybody. You know, they don't get into prophecies, man. They're not getting into the end times. Okay, things that are supposed to be happening in this time. I mean, look at around the world right now. What's going on? Yep. You're meant to be consulting the scriptures, man, and see where everything is. The measuring stick. Okay. Yep. And Ezra said you measure the time diligently, man. How you measure it? By looking what's going on around you and comparing it to the scriptures, man. That's what you're meant to be doing. But these people are concerned about other things, man. Okay, they ain't got the spirit of prophecy, man.
Ephesians 5:15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. You know? So that's the time what we're in. We're in the time of redeeming the times, man. You know? And to walk circumspectly means like, well, you got to be on like what the brother was saying, what's going on throughout the world today. All the prophecies that you can actually filter through the scriptures, man. And that's why we have to be redeeming the time. And what's our job as prophets? To warn our people. Alright? And when we filter what's going on, like, you know, the protests, the uproars of the people, measuring out the time diligently, the earthquakes in diverse places, all of these things can be filtered through the scriptures. And then what do we do with it? We go out on the highways and the byways, we put these videos up, and we warn our people, and we tell them what's going on. Lest their blood be on our hands. You know?
We get into the mark of the beast and its ascension.
Right.
Because he has to start from somewhere, you know, back in when the elders were first teaching it, and, you know, the apostle was teaching it, it wasn't really a big thing.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, the ascension of the mark of the beast, the RFID tech, man, that's been on the rise, man. You have to keep a close eye on that, because when they say it should come as a thief in the night, man, you're gonna get caught,
You'll be out,
and you ain't gonna know what anything is. Okay, because you got guys that saying it's not the mark of the beast, it's a whole plethora of things, you know, anything but the chip, basically. But when the time comes, what are you gonna do, man?
Yeah.
For those that are not privy, you're gonna take it, because you're not being wary of it, man. You're not really consulting the scriptures about it, or thinking about it, the possibility that it could be. Don't play games with this, man. Even if it's a slight inkling it could be, man, you want to stay the hell away from that, man. You know, we know for sure, but you know, if you got a slight inkling that it could be possibly anything like what the scriptures say, man, you just be staying away from that period, man. Instead of arguing, oh yeah, but it's not that, it's not this, it's not that. Oh, I'm gonna take the chip anyway. Come on, man.
Take the Lord.
Yeah.
That's a foolish argument, because if you want to go about that look, he said it's obvious. because you ain't supposed to make no crimes in your flesh.
Nah,
a lot of
nah.
things are obvious. You ain't supposed to sleep with another man's wife, but you still preach down the highways and stuff.
Jesus.
So why preach anything from the Lord if everything's just obvious? You know? That's foolish, man. That's right. This guy is zapped, man.
I've got something.
What did he do at this time?
Yep, this is Habakkuk chapter 2 and 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Yeah, set you upon a Read it again, brother.
I will stand upon my watch.
So that's our job, to stand upon the watch, man. We've been set up on a high tower, man. You know? In the ancient days, when you was in the battlements of the city, you was there, you was put up on post on the highest point of the watchtower, right? To see to have a vantage point to see when danger was coming, man.
Yep.
And then when you saw that danger coming, what were you supposed to do?
Warn.
You know, blow that trumpet, man.
Hey,
So what we doing?
Yeah, it's like a lighthouse. What does a lighthouse do?
Yeah.
So the other ships can know where they're going.
Shines the light upon
Shines the
exactly.
light, you see. And this is the light, man. You know? And yeah, man. So that's what we are. We're the watchmen, man.
Hey, in the same way, we've been set up on a high level to see to see all these things, man. You know, because the average peon can't see nothing.
Right,
You know, their windows darkened. What's going on? Looking outside. You know, they can't see it because they're not being given that light to see these things. Yahweh Shai, you know, he come onto us.
Yeah.
You know, so we can see. So it's our duty to share that, man, to spread that. That's what we're asked to do.
Well, the scripture says a city that's set on a hill
They cannot be hid.
cannot be hid.
That's right.
Because there's a light, you know, we're the light of the world, you know.
And it says, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Right, that's exactly what we're doing, man. We're making the vision plain upon tables, man. Right? Because we're warning you, like, look, these are the things that are actually going to take place, man. The RFID is going to come to pass. World War III is in the midst. Martial law is in the midst. Jacob's trouble is in the midst, man.
Yeah.
And when these things happen, you got to know. You got to know it's happening, man. But if you don't prepare before those things start happening, then you're going to get caught out there, man. You know?
It's not as if we're talking in parables and like.
Yeah, Psalms.
You know what I mean? We actually bring it to you straight. Because we have the understanding of the breakdowns that we're bringing you to. Whether you can receive it or not, that's all down to the Lord. Whether he wants you to get it or not. You know, and ain't nothing we could do about that. That's God's decision. You know?
Yeah, it's the Most High that give the increase.
That's right.
You know, it's the saying of our will. Isaiah 6 and 9, and it says, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not.
Right, so just because you got eyes, it don't mean you can understand and see this truth, man. Right? You have no understanding. What's that?
Yeah, see? That's that peace and safety, man. That's that mirth spirit. Someone just scored a goal in the boozer. Everyone's losing their minds, you know? Yeah. You know?
Everyone's attention is just on that one thing.
Right.
You know, when there's things going on, man.
Hell of a lot going on. That's nothing but bread and circuses, man.
That's right.
We're living in an age of decadence, if you didn't know, man. You know? Before you had that, they say what, you know that Horseman documentary? There's a documentary that I recommend all brothers watch, man. It's a very good documentary. And they say before the 6 stages of a decline of a society or of a kingdom, right? And the last 2 stages are the age of intellect and the age of decadence. You know, and they say within the age of decadence, you got nothing but bread and circuses happening, man. People getting distracted. You got high-paid sports people. You know, high-paid chefs.
So it becomes sexually immoral.
Sexually immoral. You know, morally degraded.
Just think about it, right? That whole bread and circus thing come around come popular in like Rome and stuff, right? With the whole Colosseums and that, right?
Yeah.
That was an event that took place every so often. We got those things going on almost every day. Almost every day to keep people zoned in on that.
And you got TV sets, which you can rewind them.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say.
It's just non-stop, you know? Yeah, I'm watching Mayweather versus, you know, over and over again.
You know, old Tyson fights.
Right. Buster Douglas.
Oh, he's prime, you know. But that's continuously going on, man, to keep people zoned away from stuff that's going on.
Right.
And on top of that, you know, you can compact them sports into games. You know, you can have a FIFA, you can have a boxing game. You know, you see fucking Floyd fighting Mike Tyson. It would never happen in real life.
Yeah, Floyd in WWE.
WWE.
Like, how did he?
And Trump.
Yeah, and Trump.
Trump with his suit.
You know, this place is murphed out, man. Because scriptures tell us not to be in the house of mirth. You know?
you relaxing event,
Yeah.
But this world is that you really just geared into all of that, man. Geared
There's a
into
spirit to
it.
it.
But this is how much has to go on to keep his kingdom intact.
Right.
But guess what? It's not working anymore.
Right,
It's starting
right.
to not work.
This kingdom's
Getting to
simple,
me, man.
People are getting tired of this, man. They're getting tired of this, man.
Something's not right.
You know?
You know?
So even though this is going on,
Right.
like this place is still crumbling.
Hey, what's that thing called? Yeah? You know when people go to games room and they have like a
Virtual
VR.
and then they're being like a bike or motorbike, and it's just like they're riding in real life.
Yeah. Hey, that stuff is that stuff is very realistic. Cause some of them you see, they feel themselves to see if they're bleeding.
Nigga 39.
Bro, this kingdom is free.
Quick one. This is Ecclesiastes 10 and 6.
One of them guys fell off a cliff and he was like that.
Come on, man.
Ecclesiastes 10 and 6.
Murphed out.
Folly is set in great dignity.
Yeah, hey, folly, man. You know, great dignity. It's up there, man. You know, the more folly it is, man, the better, man. You know, whatever feels good, mate, just fucking have it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, what are you doing next?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
You've got to scripture, serve the Lord without distraction.
I'll get it.
Because really, in a proper, ideal world, right? Every man is meant to be about the Lord. You're meant to be serving the Lord. Because this world is not about the Lord, it's not about the Most High or His Son. Okay? They do things that satisfy their lust, man. Satisfy their own heart.
Yeah.
And they don't turn to the Lord for nothing. You know? They're looking at everything Esau's giving them. Or he's giving us the Premier League, or he's giving us fucking, PGA golf or some shit. You know what I mean? They're looking to all the sports, everything that Esau's giving, he's looking to that. Everyone's looking to that. They're not looking to the Most High. You know?
Right. Anthony Joshua, Ruiz.
1 Corinthians 7 and 35. And this I speak for your own profit. Not that I may cast a snare upon you, but for that which is comely, and that you may attend upon the Lord without distraction.
That's right, man. So if you know more about your favourite football team than you do about the scriptures, man, it's something wrong, man.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I used to know a lot about football. I don't really know much about football anymore, man.
Yeah.
You know? Couldn't tell you really too much.
You have to break it down. We can't break down scripture.
Yeah, you can't break down the scriptures, man. I don't really know much about anything like that anymore. To be honest, it's mostly the scriptures and most events that are happening in the world. You know, I'm not talking about World Cup and that. Talking about actual serious events, man. They're the only real things I know, other than things you need to know for work. And that's a bit.
Because when you get invested in this word, everything else just becomes unimportant.
Yeah, it becomes very secondary.
And sometimes even your family, man.
Yeah.
Like, you get into the word and then you got to have certain family obligations and it gets in the way, man. Really, if we could, we'll just do away with everything and just focus on the word. But you got to look after your family, you got to do certain things to survive in this kingdom, man.
Yeah, as soon as Yahushua turned 12, he disappeared for 3 days, man.
Yeah.
You know, Mary and Joseph, man. Yahushua, your father and I have been looking for you, man.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, look, man, I'm about my father's business,
Man,
man.
just something serious, like.
Look,
Yeah,
woman.
listen, man.
Woman.
You know,
God.
this is an example.
Quick one. This is Matthew 6 and 22. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light.
That's right. That's beautiful scripture, man. That's how we got to be single. Our main focus is supposed to be the gospel, the word, and the good news.
Kingdom minded.
Yeah, kingdom minded, being occupied in prophecy. Have you got that one?
This is Ecclesiasticus 39 and 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies.
And it takes a lot to be fully occupied in prophecy, man. It's not easy, man. There's much study that has to be
It's an
done.
ongoing thing.
Yeah.
It's not something you just do one day.
Yeah.
It's not something you do one day, man. No, until we're out here, you're doing it every day pretty much, man.
Yeah.
It's a battle. It's a battle,
Yeah.
man. Trying to stay in the spirit all the time, watching the apostles,
Doing your videos.
doing your videos, reading. There's a lot that comes with this truth, man. It ain't just a walk in the park, man. You can't just, learn 10 scriptures and then come out every single week for 10 years. You don't start calling yourself an elder. It don't work like that, man.
You little
With them
upstart.
same 10 scriptures.
Yeah. That's just one lot.
The Israelites are black.
I know what. Yeah. And the thing is, he just quoted. He's not even expounded. He just quoted it. Yeah, because it says in Jeremiah, starting like this,
Black onto the ground.
black on the ground, points at the ground.
You're gonna read that 20 times today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'm gonna get back.
Reset.
Read that, Kim.